Adjectives. An adjective is a word that describes a noun or a pronoun. An adjective is used to describe a noun or a pronoun. It can tell us many things such as size, color, shape, number, sound, feeling, taste, smell, weather, etc. Types of adjectives. Adjectives can be of different types depending on the function they perform in a sentence. So let's discuss types of adjective one by one. Proper adjectives. An adjective formed from a proper noun is called a proper adjective. Like a proper noun, a proper adjective is capitalized. Proper adjectives. Proper adjectives are formed from a proper noun. As China is a proper noun, Chinese is proper adjective. Ireland is a proper noun, Irish is a proper adjective. Adjective of quality. Adjective of quality answers the question, what kind of? For example, he is a brave person. What kind of person he is? He is a brave person. So brave is the adjective of quality. She has a beautiful voice. What kind of voice she has? That is beautiful. So beautiful is an adjective of quality. Adjective of quantity. An adjective that tells how much of a thing we were referring to is called adjective of quantity. Ahmed ate the whole chapati. I drank all the milk in the cup. Here the words like whole, all, it refers to the quantity. So these are adjective of quantity. Adjective of number. An adjective that tells the number of persons, animals or things we are referring to or in what order is called an adjective of number. For example, the boy had 2 balloons. Karan got only 5 marks in English. Here the words like 2, 5, they refers to numbers. So these words are adjective of number. Now let's understand the difference between adjective of number and adjective of quantity. Adjective of numbers depict the number of nouns or their position or place in a certain order, where adjective of quantity expresses an appropriate amount rather than the exact number. Adjective of numbers are used with countable nouns. Adjective of quantity are used with uncountable nouns. Possessive adjectives. An adjective showing possession or belongingness is called a possessive adjective. For example, this is my water bottle. His coat got wet in the rain. The words like my, his shows possession of the things. So these are possessive adjectives. Usually the words that shows possession, they came before noun in a sentence. Interrogative adjectives. An adjective used with a noun to ask a question is called an interrogative adjective. For example, which car is yours? Whose house is this? The words like which, whose, they are used to ask a question. And here it refers to interrogative adjectives. Demonstrative adjectives. An adjective which is used to point out a person, an animal or thing is called a demonstrative adjective. For example, this is a pilot pin. That is my house. So the words like this and that, they are the demonstrative adjectives. Distributive adjectives. Distributive adjectives show that the persons or things shown by the noun are taken singly, that is one one by one or in separate lots. For example, one of the people must have taken the pen. Either you or I have to fetch him from school. Each boy must bring his own bag. Neither one of the answers is correct. So the words like one, either, neither, nor, each, either, these are the distributive adjectives. Order of adjectives. Look at these sentences. The old brown paper bag lay on the floor. I am looking for a big green, red and white umbrella. In the sentences, more than one adjective is used to describe a noun. When there are two or more adjectives in a sentence, a particular order needs to be followed. This table shows the order in which different types of adjectives are placed in a sentence, like determiners, quantity or number, quality or opinion, size, age, shape, color, origin, material used, qualifier, and noun. Degree of comparison. Adjectives have three different forms to show degrees of comparison. It is used when we compare one person or thing with the other. Kinds of degree of comparison. There are three kinds of degree: positive degree, comparative degree, and superlative degree. Positive degree. When we speak about only one person or thing and the adjective is in its base or original form and there is no comparison, it is called positive degree. For example, tall, big, fat, thin, etc. Comparative degree. When we compare two persons or things with the adjective changing its form, it is called comparative degree. For example, taller, bigger, fatter, thinner, etc. Next, superlative degree. When we compare three or more things and the adjective is in its superlative form, it is called superlative degree. For example, tallest, biggest, fastest, thinnest, etc. Forming degrees of comparison. To form the comparative degree of adjective of one's label, add er to the positive form of the adjective. For example, high, higher, smooth, smoother, cool, cooler. To form the comparative degrees of adjective of more than one syllable, add more or less before the adjective. For example, beautiful, more beautiful, exciting, more exciting. To form the superlative degrees of adjectives of one syllable, add est to the positive form of the adjective. For example, short, shortest, small, smallest. To form the superlative degrees of adjectives of more than one syllable, add most or least before the adjective. For example, dangerous, most dangerous, interesting, least interesting. For adjectives ending in y, the y is dropped and add there ier or iest. For example, tiny, tinier, tiniest, pretty, prettier, prettiest. The adjectives elder, eldest, older, and oldest are all used to compare age. Elder and eldest are only used to compare the age of people of the same family. Elder is followed by to and not than. Older and oldest are used to compare the age of people as well as things. Older is followed by than. For example, my father is older to me. He is the eldest person in our family. This park is older than the museum. It is the oldest park in the town. Thank you for watching the video.